and welcome back to our channel. I'm Jennifer and this is Kate, and we are always on the lookout here for our next great book to read.
So today we thought it would be fun to do a sort of reading challenge where we each pick out a book for the other person to read. So I have picked out a book for her to read and she has picked out a book for me.
And we have no idea what we're in for. So which books did we pick? Let's find out.
So the book I am going to make her read is The Mysterious Benedict Society by Trenton Lee Stewart.
That is a long book.
I have read the whole series and I feel like it is high time she finally reads this book.
I have never read it. I can't believe I've never read it. Everybody loves this series and
You're a little behind.
I'm a little behind the time, so okay.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. How many pages?
I don't know. It is long, like 485.
485 pages.
Is this
Yay,
mean?
because we decided that we would have a 2-week limit to get the books read. So guess what I'm doing for the next 2 weeks? But it'll be good. I really am. I'm kind of curious about The Mysterious Benedict Society. If you've read it, leave us a comment down below. Do you think I'll like it or not? All right. Now for Kate, I'm excited about this one. This is a little out of Kate's genre. I don't think she would ever pick this one up by herself. This is more my style. It's a quirky, English, eccentric family novel, and it's this one, I Captured the Castle by Dodie Smith. So definitely this is a fun but dysfunctional family, and the narrator is about Kate's age. So
right.
I'm very curious to see what she will think of it. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay.
I Captured the Castle. I read it. I enjoyed it a lot. So we'll see if Kate likes it.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see if Kate likes it. It's not too long, thankfully.
No, it's not too long.
Okay.
I think
All
it'll
right.
be good. Alright, so Mysterious Benedict Society. This is indeed a long book, but we're on summer vacation now. We're finished with school, so I can stay up late night reading, I guess, because I have 2 weeks. Oh, it has pictures. That's good.
Yeah, the chapter headings are really beautiful in that book.
Okay, so I honestly know nothing about this series, so it'll be interesting to see as we go along. I'll let you know what I think.
Oh, yes, she's right. This one is quite off from me. Not exactly what I like to read, typically. So, I'm in the same boat. I know absolutely nothing about this book. I guess it's just following this family. Really, I just have to read and find out. This is going to be interesting.
You'll love it! Okay, so I read the first 15 or so pages and definitely I'm intrigued, I'm hooked. Who is Rainy Muldoon? I want to find out. I think renard, that is the French word for fox. So I'm curious to see where the author is going to go with that. Who is the pencil lady? Is she going to be a big player in the story? I don't know. I cannot wait to read more.
I wanted to do my first update for I Capture the Castle. So it's been like a week, or yeah, been about a week since we filmed the intro, and I am on page 147. So I started off not really liking this book. It felt kind of like a chore to sit down and read it. But the more I get into it, I have to say the more I am enjoying it. I really like her writing. I like our protagonist. And we're sort of at this point now where we have some will she marry him, will she not, will they fall in love type of thing going on with the protagonist's sister. So that's been a lot of fun. It reminds me of Jane Austen in a way, so that's really what's been carrying the story. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't care so much about their lives, to be honest.
Okay, it's sort of towards the end of the day now, so the light's not the best, but I did want to let you know how I'm doing. I'm about 60-ish pages in, and so far I'm enjoying the quirky, fun strangeness of the book. I'm enjoying trying to solve the riddles and the tests that come up along the way. I am a little concerned that it's going to turn out to be what I call creepy weird, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, Oompa Loompas, that type of thing. I really don't enjoy that kind of story, and so I'm hoping that it just stays fun, interesting, not creepy weird. We'll see.
My biggest complaint about this book so far is just how long it takes to read anything in this book. It takes so long to read just a page, and it's not like super tiny print, so I don't know why this book is such a slow reading book, and it really bugs me. Like, I was reading last night and we had a longer chapter and it took me an hour to get through like a 20-page chapter. So that is really annoying me, but the story itself is pretty good. I am enjoying it now that we got past the beginning and I'm a little bit more immersed into the world. So I will just keep plodding through it, see what comes up. Apparently we have some very interesting news to talk about in chapter 10, so I'll see where that goes and I'll update you later.
Okay, I have to make a confession. I am in a jam because the 2-week deadline for reading this is tomorrow, and I am only on page 139. So I am going to have to ask Kate for an extension. We had a really crazy week. My reading plans were derailed. So I'm a bit behind, but be that as it may, I have now met all of the children, and I am just wanting to say that Constance reminds me too much of Willy Wonka. She could have been a character in Willy Wonka, so I'm really not enjoying her very much. But I did like hearing Milligan's story and also Sticky's story. I also thought that it was funny and interesting that the message is being sent out through TV and radio. That seemed like a political rant against the system. I don't like TV. I never watch it. I'm not a super big radio fan because I don't like giving up that control on what I'm being forced to hear, see, listen to. So I'm with the author on that. I'm not sure about the bad guy, Drop the Curtain. What is his story? Is that supposed to be a play on words, drop the curtain? I'm not sure, but I have a feeling we'll be hearing a lot more about him from here on out. I am rocking this book. Look, I only have maybe 50 or so pages left to go, so I am nearly done, and I am enjoying it. It is still a little bit weird. I'm not a big fan of brain sweeping and that type of thing, but I think it's going to have a happy ending. So that's always good. I'm always on board for a happy ending. So I am going to read on, and by the time I talk to you again, I will be completely done.
All right, so I have finished. I captured the castle, and it was interesting. It was interesting. This book was a curveball for me. I did not expect this to be what it was. And unfortunately, I can't really say that in a very positive way because I didn't really end up liking this book all that much. I think the middle section was my favorite part, but then the ending kind of deteriorated into a lot of complaining, which I didn't appreciate. And then the ending also, I feel like it didn't really wrap up very well. It was kind of an open ending, and I was left feeling that there should have been more, that these characters should have gotten more closure, at least our main character. She was the one who I felt like needed more closure for this story. I felt like it should have been longer. So I didn't really like that. I don't want to spoil the book, but there was some other stuff that I would have liked to see happen. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. It wasn't a great book, but I can't say I hated it either. But I for sure am probably not going to be rereading this anytime soon. If I hadn't read it, I don't think I would be too sorry, but it was an interesting experience to break out and read something new out of my comfort zone.
Okay, I did finish it and I did really enjoy it. It was a little bit Disney-ish with the super smart kids outwitting the adult, but that's how it goes. Definitely the author seems to be a master storyteller, and I can definitely see myself going on to read more in the series. All right, so we have come to the end of our books. It took us about 2 weeks and 4 days. So we were just 4 days over our deadline, which wasn't bad because we had that very bad no good week thrown in there. So we still did it in record time, I think. So Kate, what did you think of yours?
It was honestly just okay. I gave it 3.5 stars. Like I mentioned earlier, the beginning was not my favorite, and then it got better, but then the ending just sort of devolved into a lot of lovesick complaining that I didn't really appreciate. It wasn't for me.
Well, that was part of our experiment, was to pick something that the other person normally wouldn't gravitate towards.
That's true.
Kind of make us break out of our usual reading rut, expand our reading horizons. So I guess in that way we did succeed.
Yeah, it just wasn't a 5-star book.
Sorry, Kate, I picked a lemon for you.
It's fine.
Well, I fared better because I did enjoy The Mysterious Benedict Society, and I would definitely give it 4 stars. I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more if I had listened to it as an audiobook with my kids when they were younger. We probably would have had a lot of fun with it. It does have that creepy weirdness that I just don't enjoy in books. But be that as it may, this was definitely written by a master storyteller, and I probably would read the next couple, maybe. We'll see.
We have them if you want to read
Yeah,
them.
we have them. So what do you guys think? If you have ever read either of these books, let us know in the comment. Do you agree? Is Kate wrong not to like this book? And did you like The Mysterious Benedict Society?
And also let us know if we should try this experiment again or any other sort of bookish challenges. This was a lot of fun, so if you like this type of video, let us know.
Thanks again so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.